Hello guys, today I'm going to be showing you guys how I figure out the outlines for my blogs to make them easy to follow. And keep in mind, I helped my employer lift his blog rankings from 30 to 10 in under 6 months. So I know what I'm doing. Anyways, if you want to figure out how I did that, stick around throughout the end of this video. Okay, so the main outline that I like to follow if I'm on most kind of like blogs that tell a story a little bit is this outline right here, because it goes into the challenge. What's the primary pain point? You want to hit on the pain point and build on it a little bit. Well, what's the opportunity? How are we going to solve this pain? And what's the experiment? What did we try before we implemented the real solution, and how did it fail? And then the framework, like what's the framework for the real solution and how did it work out? And it worked out well, and what were the results? And then the myth, like why it might not be worth implementing this framework, but why it's worth it in the end. And then the conclusion, why the myth is false and why it would work. And I also like to address that before writing anything, I like to identify the type of blog you're creating, whether or not it's a listicle, a 3 problems and fixes, comparison posts, etc. Then study how top agencies in your niche structure that exact type of blog. And by niche, I mean the people, uh, agencies that are targeting the same people you are targeting. And see how they structure that exact type of blog, whether or not it's one of these. And then model your outline after their winning formula or outline. So, for instance, if you're selling to cybersecurity companies, you might want to look at, and you're writing a listicle like top 10s, you might want to look at how they structured this. And as you can see, they came up with the main idea first, like why it's important, what the pain point is, and they come up with the big idea. And then they go more into detail about what it is, and then come up with the listicle, and so on, so on. So for instance, I'm going to give another example. Okay, if you're creating a webinar, let's see how they structured their webinars. You could go right here and you could see, oh, look, it's really easy to skim over. It's like you can maybe base the outline kind of like this, but of course using your own branding. If you're, let's go to another blog because I want to. If you're creating some kind of information block, you could base it off of this. Like, what is it? Why does it matter? What is the control? And then you can talk about how you can basically implement the solution that you're proposing, and talk about why your software would do significantly better if, well, the individual reading this implemented it. So yeah, you can copy this. So yeah, I think you get the point. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. But if you didn't like it, please leave constructive criticism. Anyways, goodbye.